Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the movie Hangout, and let's talk about Constantine 2 being canceled. It looks like it may not happen, it may happen. I'll be telling you what the details are, what the updated information is about this movie that I've wanted to see for almost 20 years. Before I jump into that, if you go on over, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, comment, and like this video. I want to hear your opinion is on what could possibly be one of the best sequels that we've seen in many, many years. Okay, so the first Constantine movie came out in 2005, starring Keanu Reeves. And let me just take a moment to say, I think Keanu Reeves has one of the most underrated, in a lot of ways, careers in Hollywood. I mean, this guy's basically, he's not quite like a Tom Cruise, but he's pretty high up there. I mean, just think about it. He started out doing supporting roles. I think he was in the movie The Parenthood. Joaquin Phoenix did a supporting role in that movie as well. He also, he did the Bill and Ted movies, Speed, Point Break, the Matrix movies, the John Wick movies. I mean, once people thought this guy's career was pretty much over, he reinvented himself, started just kicking butt left and right, showing how he's really a great athlete and a good actor at that, and came out with these amazing John Wick movies, which are like James Bond, American James Bond movies, you know? It's like our version of it. It's just amazing. But Constantine, I always liked that movie because it's a comic book movie, but it's totally different than anything else we've seen. It's totally different than Spider-Man or the Marvel movies or Batman or Superman. It's much darker. I mean, it deals with death and, you know, the place down there and all this stuff. So I was hoping that there would be a sequel for many years. Well, it looks like there's a possibility. So I'm over at Cosmic Book News, great articles. Constantine 2 canceled. Keanu Reeves possibly Marvel bound. That'll be interesting. I always thought he would be a good Morbius, you know, a lot better than Jared Leto, but what do I know? No surprise here, as it is claimed the Keanu Reeves Constantine sequel has been canceled and the actor may be headed to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The news follows James Gunn and Peter Safran taking over DC, where they are going with what is guessed to be some sort of DC reboot featuring a younger cast and characters. Recall how there has been talk that WB was basically just giving out DC IPs to whoever wanted one. So if I had to guess, I am guessing prior to Gunn and Safran taking over, it was thought a Keanu Reeves Constantine sequel was a good idea. However, according to an insider, Constantine 2 isn't happening anymore. However, breaking news, there's been an update. EntertainmentWeekly.com is reporting the sequel is not scrapped, as confirmed to them by a spokesperson from Warner Brothers, and that Keanu Reeves is returning. So what this tells me is that Warner Brothers is in such a state of shakeup. They're in such a state of disarray. They don't really know what the heck is going on. It's always better not to say anything than to say the wrong thing. So it's not canceled. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to happen. It just means it's not canceled. They could replace Keanu Reeves with Jake Gyllenhaal. They could replace him with Tom Holland, which would be absolutely ridiculous, but who knows? They might do something like that. They could replace him with anybody, really. They could make Constantine a woman, you know. We've seen that happen before. But as far as what Warner Brothers is saying, as of this moment, it's not completely canceled. That was a movie they greenlit in desperation because they weren't sure the direction of DC and needed to have something post-2023. Gosh, do you think? Walsh added, when a fan remarked, it's unfortunate news. The Keanu Reeves sequel was announced back in November, where actor Peter Stormare, who plays Satan, confirmed on Instagram that a sequel is in the works. Interestingly enough, there has now been talk of Keanu Reeves joining Marvel's Fantastic Four. I wonder if he would play like Doctor Doom or... I mean, he's not going to be playing the Thing. I mean, that would just be too weird. But anyway, it says, I don't know if it was unfinished business, but it was definitely a role that I loved. And I thought that Francis Lawrence, the director, did such an amazing work. I agree with that. I think Constantine has a unique look, and I enjoy it as well. I love playing that character. I really enjoyed the film. I was like, can I please have some more, said Reeves. Reeves added, I kept asking almost every year. I'd be like, can I please? And they'd be like, no. So it's exciting. It's almost like an open playground that we can hopefully cook something up and play in. And I guess get out of the playground and prepare a meal, said Reeves. But I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it can happen. You don't know how these things go, but I'm definitely going to try my darnest to try and realize that dream. It says James Gunn is developing the horror side of DC. So while Constantine 2 might not be happening, and James Gunn is no stranger to horror, Gunn and Safran do still have plans for the DC horror characters as part of their Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters slate with the Swamp Thing movie and the Creature Commandos animated series. I don't know if that's going to be any good, but whatever. So I think the thing to take away from this article and the news that's come out is that Constantine is not for sure canceled, but it's also not for sure going to happen. Also, James Gunn has been known to change his mind and pivot on a dime. So on a Monday, he might be thinking, no way we're doing Constantine, we're going to do some other obscure thing. And then on a Thursday, the following Thursday, he might be thinking, you know what? We're going to have this whole thing center around the character Constantine. That's a strong possibility. So in the meantime, I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this, and I want to hear your feedback on this news. Do you think that there's going to be a Constantine sequel happening within the next few years? Also, do you think that Keanu Reeves is going to return as the character? Or do you think that James Gunn is going to recast the character with a younger actor? Let me know, comment below. And as always, if you want to get future rants, reviews, or original content, click subscribe. Later.